Hi, this is Mike Negami, Lean Sigma Black Belt. In this episode, I will continue explaining about the define phase, the first phase of a Lean Sigma project. It's there to define and clarify the content of the project. A project charter clarifies why do you do it, what you will do, when you will do it, and who will do it. Now we want to know how you will do it. A project plan form would present this. PMP has a template for that, but it's very complicated, so I use work breakdown structure instead. People call it WBS for short. You have a purpose and goal for the project for now, but it's still not clear enough so that team members know what they'll have to actually do in the project. To break down the purpose and goal to team members' reasonable work units, the method we use is the work breakdown structure. Please take a look at this diagram. WBS is formed in a hierarchy like an upside-down tree. This WBS concept can be used in many areas, but today I would like to focus on making a project schedule. There are two things we need to check before starting our WBS. The first thing is that the project charter should already have been completed and approved. Even if you completed WBS, if your stakeholders say that the purpose and goal is not right, you have to do it all over again. The second is to clarify project requirements. With a certain scale project, you would have talked to and made a state of work with your customers. If that's not the case, you should find out and know any customer's requirements toward your project, even small things. Let's conduct a WBS. First, write the milestone points from the beginning to the end of the project, considering the project's objectives and requirements. This is a guideline. You should have around 5 milestones with a couple months long project. Even with a long-term project, you should have less than 10 milestones. You manage your project by the milestones. Then write down what you have to produce, which PMP calls it a deliverable in each milestone. You may have multiple deliverables. Let's say one of your milestones is analyze current situations. Then its deliverable may be the current process map, product sales ranking, and customer sales ranking, for example. Lastly, write down necessary tasks needed to complete each deliverable in the timeline. Here are the things that always comes up to be discussed. How detailed should we break down our tasks? In conclusion, its guideline is write tasks that you will surely conduct. If it's too detailed, it's too cumbersome to write and manage them. Also, considering further milestones, you may not be able to come up with tasks or even deliverables at this point. Since you use this WBS in progress management and update it from time to time, if there are some parts you are not sure about, simply leave it blank at this moment and go to the next. But as you rotate your PDCA in the project, make sure to fill them out in the future. In summary, the WBS looks like this. A hierarchical diagram consists of milestones, deliverables, and tasks. Add the responsible person's name and completion date to each task. Then it can also be used for progress management. I've completed this episode. I'll show you WBS practical training on an Excel template in the next episode, which you'll be able to download. Thank you for viewing. If you like my videos, please click the subscribe button. Thanks.